All right, guys, today we're going to add polynomials. But first, let's look at simplifying first, just kind of reminder. When you simplify, remember, you combine the like terms, okay? And when you're adding, you can only put together the ones that have the same degree, okay? So like this one, I have an m to the third, m to the second, and another m to the third, okay? So first, we identified like terms. Okay, we're saying our like terms are the 15 to the m to the third and 2m to the third. So we're going to add those together. So it becomes 15m to the third power plus 2m to the third power, which equals 17m to the third power. Okay. Unlike multiplication we've been doing, where you add the exponents, when you add, they have to be the like and they stay the same. Okay, nothing goes with the 6m squared, so just write it as 17m to the third power plus the 16m squared. Okay, let's take a look at another one. So like I said, first, identify what are your like terms. So in this one, I see that I have 3x squared, I'm highlighted in blue, and that my negative 7x squared. Remember, whatever operation is in front of the term is what it sticks with it, so that's a negative. And then I also see that I have a plus 5 and a plus 12. Okay, so I'm going to combine those together. One way is I can write them down. So this is 3x squared minus 7x squared. Okay, and then I'm going to put the other two together. It's a 5 plus 12. Okay, so 3 minus 7 is a negative 4x squared. And then 5 plus 12 equals plus 17. So there's this one finished. Okay, we can't solve it. We don't have an equal sign, nor do we know what x equals. Okay, so let's look at adding these. Okay, this is what they're going to look like. You will have two pieces together, either trinomials, binomials, polynomials, anything, and they're going to be added. Okay, so the same thing, just like we did up there, is that we're going to combine what is our like terms. So once again, I'm going to highlight them. So first I have my 5x squared, my 2x squared. Then I see I have a 4x and a plus 5x. And then the last thing I see is that I have a constant at the end of a 1 and a 2. So I need to combine those. Now, unlike up there where I just rewrote everything, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them below it. Okay, so I see that I have a 2x squared, so I'm going to put it below the 5, so 2x squared. Then I have a plus 5, I'm going to put it below with its like term, and then I have a plus 2. Then I'm going to put my answer bar, and just like we did before, or what you've done in previous, I'm going to add my like columns. So I've got 1 plus 2, which is 3. I've got a positive 4 plus a positive 5, which is a 9x, so it's plus. And then over here, I can combine those to get 7x squared. So I've added them together, and I have simplified it. Okay. Once again, this is as far as we can go. We don't know what x is equal to. We don't have an equal sign. So right here, this is your polynomials added together. Okay, so let's look at another one. Now in this case, you guys might notice I have a binomial plus a trinomial. Okay, and once again, I'm going to use my highlighters and I'm going to identify my like terms. So I have a 2x squared, and I just have an x squared. You can also think about that as there's a 1 in front of it. Then I see I have a negative x, because remember, operation in front of your term is what identifies it. Then I have a plus 3. And then, I hope you guys are noticing along with me, I notice I don't have a constant in this one, but I have it in this one. Okay, so you can almost think of that other one over here almost having like a +0. It's not there, but you can identify it. Now, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to move these under. Okay, so I'm going to combine my like terms again. So this is a +2x, so a +2x squared minus x. And then just to hold that spot, I'm going to put a +0. Put them together. Go ahead and add. I got a -1 plus 0 stays a -1. 3x plus a -x, or a -1x, that means I'm going to take one away, makes it a +2x. And then a 1x plus a 2x makes it a 3x squared. Okay, nothing more I can do, no equal sign, nobody's telling me what x is equal to. So this is the last answer, your final answer. Okay, let's look at a couple more. So here, I see I have a -2ab plus b plus 2ab plus an a. So these two, this one here and this one here, are like terms. But then here at the end, I've got a b that's on its own and an a, and they are not like terms. Okay, so the first thing you might see is that I've got to combine this one and this one. Okay, I'm going to move this one under here because I have more room to write this way. So this is a minus 2ab. Then I have the a. There's no a in that one. I can think of that as a 0a, or just hold the spot. And then it's going to be plus b. And up here I don't have a b, so I can put a 0b if I wanted to. So then, answer bar. These two are going to cancel each other out because 2 minus 2 will be 0, so these are gone. So I am left with an a plus 0 is a, 0b plus this is a plus b. So that's my final answer with that one. Okay, because we were able to eliminate these. Okay, so let's take a look at one more. Want to provide you guys with plenty of examples. This one's a little hard to get all on here. So as you see, it's 4b to the 5th power plus 8b plus 3b to the 5th power plus 6b minus 7b plus b. Okay. You might be noticing that I've got some things on the right that I can simplify, that I can combine on this side. I have a 6b and a 1b over here. So I can simplify that to be plus 3b to the 5th power plus the 6 plus the 1 is a 7b minus 7b to the 5th power. Ooh, I just noticed I can combine those too. So let's combine the 3b and the -7b. So 3 minus 7 is a -4b to the 5th power plus 7b. So I was able to simplify this whole right side and then plus it to what we have over here. So 4b to the 5th power plus 8b. So simplifying kind of made it less work over here. So now I can combine these like terms, and I notice I have b's to the 5th power here, b's to the 5th power here, and then I've just got a b to 1st power, or just on its own. Okay, so I am going to go ahead, I'm going to subtract these 4 b's over here. Those are my like terms, and this is plus 7b. So once again, I got stuff that eliminates. These ones are eliminated here, so it's gone. I'm just left with that this is a 15b. So this one ended up being going from polynomials to a monomial. Okay, one more to look at. Once again, looks like I can simplify on this first side. So before I move over there, I'm going to go ahead and simplify here. I got nothing for the 5a to the third power to combine with, so I'm going to go ahead and rewrite it. I notice I have a positive 3a squared and a 12a squared that I can combine to get a 15a squared. Nothing combines with the negative 6a, so I'm going to go ahead and write that down. So this side is simplified. Now I'm going to add it to this side, which is 7a to the third power minus 10a. Okay, so once again, I got things I know I can do. So without using highlighters, I'm going to go ahead and move this binomial over here to this trinomial. Like again though, can only combine like terms, so I'm going to do the a third to this a third. So it's going to be a plus 7a to the third power plus, this side has no a squareds. So I could just put a 0 in this spot with an a squared. Then I've got a negative 10a, and this one happens to be just a regular one too. So negative 10a. Go ahead and add up your like columns. So negative 6 plus a negative 10 becomes a bigger negative, so it's a negative 16a. This will stay a 15a squared. And then this one will go, I'm going to add 5 plus 7, which will be 12. Drop it down to a to the third power. So this one is simplified and added together. Once again, no equal sign. We don't know what a equals, so we cannot solve it.